Boy, I mean, I don't know if there's a group that doesn't benefit right now from it, to be honest with you. You know, we're just so young. I mean, man, you talk about the running back room and the youth in that room, the quarterback room. I mean, you know, the amount of reps that those guys continue to need. I mean, they're so young players, and just situational football, and, you know, continue to pour into them. You know, the offensive line, I think that group, there's a lot of young, really talented young players in that group that you know, from our veteran guys that we have to, you know, certainly our young guys, there's just enough reps with Coach Clanton and the time and the energy that those guys can have practicing football. The wide receiver room, I still think there's a lot of youth in there. You know, you talk about a guy like Benny Nagoye, and you talk about, you know, Jamaica Parks and those guys who flash great talent. And, you know, for those guys to get great reps, the D-line room, I mean, all those guys are coming back. They're young puppies that are, I mean, from Dom Orange to J.R. Singleton, you know, I mean, and Joey Peterson. Those guys need reps to continue to grow forward. And, you know, it's been fun. Samuel Same is a talented young guy that has continued to flash through these bowl practices. Linebacker, I mean, all those guys are young pups. You know, I mean, you look at what those guys have done, and those guys need constant reps. You know, I think we'll be sprinting the spring practice with that group. And then the secondary, you know, as you said, you've had some guys dinged up, but a lot of those guys have gotten some playing time. And, you know, you talk about J-Mo and Tayshawn James and Cam Smith, those freshmen, all those guys have been critical because they played critical roles of our team having success. Drew Surges, but they're young puppies. I mean, they need reps and they need to continue to grow. And so I just think you look collectively at our football team, and, you know, it's hard to replicate football, right? I mean, basketball, you guys can play 5-on-5 and go play basketball years, but football, you only really get better by playing football. And, you know, I think this time has allowed us to really get good fundamental work with all of our position coaches, and then to prep for an opponent. Again, I think you'll see a lot of guys preparing to play, whether it be on special teams or offense or defense in this game, and, you know, continuing that focus and use it as an exclamation point for certainly 2023 and a springboard, hopefully, as we get ourselves into the off season of 2024. But, you know, we haven't flinched from how valuable this time can be just because we're such a young football team. And I think the thing that's been exciting is our kids have looked forward to practicing. They can't wait to go to practice, and that part about it too is really rewarding. And I think sometimes the younger you are, the more you look forward to practice, you know, and our group certainly has that kind of energy around it right now.